What's happening, everybody, and welcome to episode 28 of the Good Kraken podcast. I am one of your hosts, Ernell Pearson, and I have Capri-san.
I am one of your hosts, Devin Stanford, and I have Four Loco.
Quattro crazy, bro. Let's go, dude. We are out here. Thank you for coming in and watching an episode of our show. It's going to be wild. Devin, how are you doing? Unfortunately, today was a real off day for you. Tell the world what's going on with Daddy.
My feelings are inconclusive. I don't really know how I'm feeling.
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
This morning on my way to work, my the engine on my car decided to blow up, and that was fun. Had to, pull over to the side of the road. There's a sweet little old lady who came out to try and help me, and I had to tell her to stay away from the car. And and the fire department came, and luckily, all my personal possessions that were worth anything, I was able to grab, tools, CDs, any paperwork, stuff like that. I was able to get all that stuff out, but I lost the car today, so
Yeah, dude. Well, like I said before, I'm glad that you're okay. I'm glad that nothing too bad came of it, because that could have been a real fucking hairy situation just a little while after. So I'm glad you're doing all right. You have a new car lined up already.
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple things I'm going to look at. There's a truck and an SUV that I'm going to go look at, which, is ideal because I just lost a crossover truck SUV, so I'm going to look at them this weekend, and hopefully one pans out. And other than that, I just taking it day by day right now.
Yeah, dude, it was a miserable Sunday and Monday the past few days. This heat in Portland and the Pacific Northwest has been no damn joke to either of us. This shit has been so bad. True. I don't know, how have you been surviving? I know neither of us really have a lot of AC, me more so less than you.
So I have a one of those portable AC units. I say portable because they're big as shit and they weigh 50 pounds.
Yeah.
But I have one of those, and I have a couple tower fans, and I got that bad boy that's literally putting in OT today, this last weekend. It's been on 24/7. I mean, all of them have. But I've been okay. Yesterday, though, it was so hot in my living room, even with everything. I ended up just closing off my AC in my room with all my fans in my room. Yep. And me and my girlfriend, we did a Harry Potter-thon. So,
how far did you guys get?
Freaking Half-Blood Prince.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so what's your favorite one, by the way? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
See, here's you ready for my weird unspeakable thing?
Okay.
When it comes to movies.
Is this a hot takey or?
No.
No? Okay.
This is not a hot takey. Shout out Faven. I never saw Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Oh, you never finished the movies.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Deathly Hallows Part 2 is actually pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good.
So,
I was thoroughly impressed.
It's funny because I've seen Fantastic Beasts 1 and 2. But I think I think Goblet of Fire is probably my favorite one. They stepped up the game with the dragon animation, and you can tell after watching it again, you can tell that Game of Thrones took a lot of their dragon design and CGI work from that movie specifically, because the main dragon that Harry fights off against looks exactly like the main dragon in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's for sure. Goblet of Fire definitely is my favorite one too. It's the most metal one, or at least like when things start out getting really metal, because that's the first one when one of the kids fucking die, and that's when you're like, oh shit, shit's getting real, dude. So I feel ya.
And you know who that kid is, right? That's fucking
Robert Pattinson.
That's fucking Robert Pattinson.
Edward, Twitter or Twilight Twitter.
it's pre Twilight too. It's before Twilight.
Yeah, little Edward is fucking lit, dude.
Yeah,
it's fucking lit. I don't know. I'm excited for you to finally get to Deathly Hallows Part 2, because that movie definitely kills it. But unfortunately, we're not talking about Harry Potter today. We might a little bit later. But today we're actually talking about Cyberpunk, potentially worth being playing now. Marvel being sneaky, and our F9 review, and much, much more, because this is the Good Kraken Podcast, a show for nerdy, marginalized people, giving you the video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 1 p.m. If you're watching live, you can submit questions and topics at tinyurl.com/gksubmissions to be a part of this show. If you're having a good time so far, you can watch us record this show live and ad-free by following and subscribing right here at twitch.tv/goodkrakenshow. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime, and we would love for you to give that to us to help keep us pushing content out for all of you listening and watching at home. But if you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that is totally fine. You can catch our episodes on your podcast service of choice at 8 a.m. the next day. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in the About section of our Twitch page and clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken with an exclamation mark and leaving a review there. Please go subscribe to our YouTube. We need more subscribers on there so we can finally get an actual URL, and we don't have to put it all in our Twitch page anymore. A couple bits of planner work here, Devin. Episode 26, our episode with Blizzbear, is now up on YouTube and podcast services everywhere. It was a rad episode. Blizzbear was a fucking stellar dude. We had a lot of fun, a lot of really great conversations. Definitely go check that shit out. That show is probably one of our more fun episodes. We killed it. I don't think we've quite decided what we're going to be playing on Thursdays for this month. I think we kind of just like had a consensus on more than likely being Sea of Thieves. I don't know if we agree on that.
I think Sea of Thieves is a safe bet.
Okay. Good old summer game.
I think that's definitely a safe bet. I have been seeing a lot of updates getting pushed out about Dungeons & Dragons. The newest Alliance one that just Dark Alliance that came out. People are saying it's getting better, so maybe it might get.
We'll see.
I might visit it and let you know.
Yeah,
but I definitely think this Thursday we should do Sea of Thieves. And there's also been a huge resurgence on the Master Chief Collection. So
yeah, like I said though, I want to say that for when we get closer to Infinite's release.
Yeah,
because then we'll be playing the fuck out of that the month before Infinite, dude. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wild. Then we're gonna be playing the fuck out of Infinite the next month after.
That's good. I hope you guys are ready for 2 months of Halo. That's essentially what's gonna happen.
Oh boy, it's gonna be sick. So we have
my question for you. On that, when we do the Halo,
yes,
should we do a campaign stream or should we do a multiplayer stream?
I don't think we'll beat the entire campaign in 4 Thursdays.
That's fair, unless we did like 4, probably 2 to 3 hour shows.
We'll see. We'll play that close to the chest. We'll have to see when we get.
Yeah, how about chat? Just let us know what you want. Join our Discord, and you guys can talk about it there.
Yeah, that's facts. And also, too, yes, join our Discord. We want to try chatting with more of you a little bit more frequently. That's a fun place for us. We have a couple people that chit chat with us and sometimes on there. So definitely go in there and hang out. It's gonna be good stuff. As far as other planet work, I don't think there's anything else. So, Devin, if you could you please give me some Nolan tunes? There we go. It's lit. It's lit. So with that said, I actually want to take a moment to introduce a small little segment that we're going to be doing going forward that I'm going to be calling Little Waves. So this is going to be a little tiny quick segment where we kind of just burn through some headlines and some news stuff that you didn't quite put into our news segments to actually have full discussions about. It's going to be a rapid fire, kind of just light talk work in between. So the first thing I want to talk about is Ron Perlman from Sons of Anarchy and Hellboy is now going to be the new voice of Optimus Prime in the new animated show. So that's going to be fucking lit. We have, let's see here, PlayStation late last night announced their requisition with House Marquee, the makers of Returnal. And also, quick little note there too, someone from Sony Japan fucked up and accidentally leaked that they're going to be doing another requisition with Blue Point, which I'm really stoked about. That could lead to that Legend of Dragoon remake.
Dude, that's what I want. But you know what the saddest thing is? It's probably going to be a PS5 exclusive.
Yeah,
so.
And you know what? That's fine, though. Like, that's fine. You can come over and play it when I get a PS5. It'll be great.
I mean, I plan on getting one as well. There was another story I saw come out from IGN today that the after credit scene in WandaVision was digitally altered.
That is one of our news stories today. Yeah, that's going to be one of our news stories we talk about today. So we will go further in depth on that. In the meantime, some of the actors from Amazon's Lord of the Rings TV show say that they have no idea when season 1 will finish filming because it's, quote, a bit nebulous at this point. We also got some... let's see here. Indiana Jones's fedora sells for $300,000 at an auction. That was fucking wild.
Hey.
House. Go ahead.
I'll sell myself for $300,000. Like, let's go.
Man,
homeboy needs a new car. What's up?
That's what I'm saying. I'll sell the Dragon's helmet right now. We can do that. Speaking of dragons, though, House of the Dragon is HBO's only greenlit Game of Thrones series so far, despite rumors. That's supposed to be the backstory of the Targaryens. That's going to be a really interesting watch as well. There's a new movie with mommy Kate Beckinsale called Jolt. You can watch a trailer there on YouTube. It's going to be fucking sick. And then the last one that I have is Kevin Feige confirms that that is in fact Wong and the Abomination at the end of the new Shang-Chi trailer. Is there any news that you've kind of been hearing about also, Devin? I don't know if your ears been open there.
You hit it right on the money. That's pretty much everything else I've been seeing lately. I haven't seen anything really besides that, you know, in the video gaming or movie space lately.
Yeah, I mean, like they actually, here's one. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut got an official rating for ESRB for the PS5. That's in talkings to be sort of a double package for Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, as well as that Ghost of Ikishima that we've been hearing some rumors about. We'll get more information on that. We will follow that a little closely as we get more news on that end. In the meantime,
I do have one thing that I just remembered.
Yes, go ahead.
Elder Scrolls 6 is still in the design phase of development. So that is, I just want to reiterate that to everybody. We are not getting Elder Scrolls 6 anytime soon.
Nope.
It's going to be Starfield, and then it's going to be another 3 to 4 years before you get Elder Scrolls 6. But with that being said, that means that game's going to be badass. Because, you know...
It's be this new generation exclusive. It's going to be dope. It's going to be fucking dope. I'm excited to see it. In the meantime, some things I'm not excited to see, Devin. Cyberpunk 2077 is now apparently ready 6 months after release. This comes from Zach Zwiezin at Kotaku, and it reads like this. A CD Projekt CEO, Adam Kaczynski, declared that Cyberpunk 2077 had finally reached a quote-unquote satisfying level of performance and stability at a WSE Innovation Day conference on June 23rd. All it took was 6 months of updates after the game was released. As reported by VGC via TVN24, Kaczynski explained that Cyberpunk 2077, which launched in extremely rough state, especially on older consoles like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, was finally stable enough that the developer could focus on updating other parts of the game and not just fixing things. Quote, "We have also been working on improving the overall quality, which we are also quite happy about," said Kaczynski. "Of course, we also removed bugs and visual glitches, and we will continue to do that. Over time, we will also be introducing improvements to the original game systems that players have highlighted," end quote. Since being launched and pulled from the PlayStation Store in December, Cyberpunk 2077's performance on consoles has improved on CD Projekt, continues updating the game. On June 21st, after 187 days, the game returned to the PlayStation Store, though it came with a big warning that advised folks not to buy the game if they planned on playing it anywhere but a PS5 or a PS4 Pro. During the conference on June 23rd, Kaczynski wouldn't give any specific or new information about how well Cyberpunk 2077 is selling on consoles, though based on numbers from the MPD group, it's safe to say it's not doing great. Still, the game has been financially successful on PC. Devin, does this move the needle for you at all?
I've been waiting to play this game. I've been waiting. RPG, sci-fi. That's my shit, okay? Like, that's my shit. That's my game. Give it to me now. This game should have been delayed. It shouldn't have come out until this next holiday. It should have been a next-gen only game. Or at least they should have just waited. You know what I mean? I have a Series X, so the game has been relatively playable the whole time. But I knew there was still a lot of issues. And I didn't want to play that game till I knew those issues were resolved. Now, here's my only caveat. We were supposed to get, back in February, we were supposed to get a next-gen update. So that means like ray tracing, 4K 60, all that on console.
Yep.
That is still not here yet.
Sure ain't.
I bought this game because it was supposed to be one of the first next-gen experiences.
Damn, dude, they played you, bro.
I've owned this game since December. I bought this game 2 weeks before I even got my Series X. And I still haven't fucking played it.
Yeah, listen, mate, look, I took the bullet for you, okay? Because I played the fuck out of this game for about a month because I was determined. I love the story. The story is a good story. It is a fun game. But my first night, I was walking down the street, experiencing Night City, okay? And it was great. It was rad. There was sex workers all over the place and people driving motorcycles. It was tight. It was sick. And out of nowhere, I summoned my car, and the car, instead of driving up to me, which it's supposed to do, comes flying out of the sky, lands on top of 3 people, killing them, and then activates the unfortunate police glitch that is happening in the game where like 80 cops show up and all fire at you at the same fucking time immediately, and I died. And it was fucking believable how enraging that experience was for the first couple of weeks. Oh my god. My deal here is like, you are absolutely right. This game should not have come out on anything until like middle of next year.
Maybe PC. It could have been one of those PC first games comes to console later, like it used to be. Which would have been fine. Would it have though? People would have been fucking infuriated waiting for this game for a decade and then finding out that's only coming to PC first. They would have been so pissed, dude. If they announced it and that was the plan from the start, no, because it's happened so many times before with games like this, because the hardware just isn't anywhere near optimized for what the game actually is. That's how it used to be. Like the PS3 and 360 era and like early PS4, early Xbox One, like that first couple of years, these games would come out 6 to 12 months before they came to console. If they needed to put it out then, that's what they should have done. It should have been PC only, then console. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, even then, though, I don't think that really would have fixed the issue because it's like, it ran fine. on PC. Everyone was saying it looked great on PC. It was running just fucking fine. The second someone on a PS4 loaded it up, people's faces were inside walls and shit. Yeah. It was wild. It was fucking bonkers. It was... I legitimately just think that they should have just waited at least another year and a half. Because it's like, obviously this game just now got to a point where they're still doing stuff to it. It's not like they're saying that they're done doing stuff. They're just done fixing it, quote unquote.
Yeah, they said that they are satisfied where it is now, as it being playable. That was the big tweet announcement that they put out. They satisfied.
Well, yeah, big fucking quotes there. Big fucking quotes there. Satisfied.
I've never heard a developer just say they're satisfied where their game is now.
I am just...
I've never heard satisfied before. It's always been like, oh, we're so happy where it is, or like, no, we're working on this. No, guys, CD Projekt Red, they're satisfied. Okay. We still don't have the next gen update that was promised to us.
Like, go fuck yourselves, CD Projekt Red, okay? You guys false advertised the fuck out of this game. Okay. You gave people a broken, unfinished piece of shit on anything outside of piece. Just go, Devin, go before I rant.
Fuck yourselves to the management and the marketing team over at CD Projekt Red.
I'm sorry.
To the developers, I love you. Thank you for working so hard. I really want to play your game. I'm just waiting for the next gen patch. That's it.
I definitely stand corrected, my friend. Thank you so much. Our next story here talks a little bit about a really awesome thing, as all of you at home know, would be called Dexter. Devin, could you take the story for me, baby?
Oh, absolutely. So this comes from John Lithgow joins the Dexter revival and is reprising his role as the Trinity Killer. Wait, did he not die? Or did he just leave?
He disappeared. That's why Dexter was so pissed off, because Trinity Killer was the only one that got away from him.
That's right. So this comes from Marco Vito Otto over at Collider. Showtime's Dexter revival keeps getting more interesting as John Lithgow is now confirmed to come back as the Trinity Killer, the main villain of Dexter Season 4. It's still hard to tell exactly how Lithgow will be back for the revival. However, as Deadline reports, Lithgow is expected to shoot for only about a day on the LA set. The Trinity Killer is long known by fans as the definitive nemesis for Michael C. Hall's Dexter. Lithgow's character was introduced in Season 4 as an older serial killer that has lived his whole life without ever getting caught after developing a killing method that left no evidence. Dexter saw the Trinity Killer both as a successful example and a dangerous adversary. The two developed a destructive friend-foe relationship, and as a revival plans to give a definitive end to Dexter's story, it's fascinating to know the final season will revisit this iconic character. Set 8 years after the original show ended, the revival will bring Dexter back for one last hunt. As our favorite serial killer gets involved with a new villain played by Clancy Brown, we know that the story will start where we last saw Dexter, in the middle of the woods, where the character is hiding as a lumberjack. The revival won't stay in the woods, though, as the show also promises to take Dexter to a gloomy New York City. Also, the woods at the end of the original ending of Dexter is Oregon. Also based in Oregon, just for y'all. So, all right. So Dexter's revival cast includes Julia Jones, the Mandalorian, Alano Miller, Sylvie's love, Johnny Sequoia,
yes,
believe.
Good job.
Jamie Chung, Lovecraft Country, Oscar Wahlberg, Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. Yeah, Nosferatu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't know what that is personally.
The futuristic vampire show. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a weird take on the original Nosferatu, like the hunchback vampire thing. He's like, man.
What platform is that on? Like, what network?
I don't remember. Keep reading, though. I'll find out for you.
Okay. So, Jack Alcott, the Good Lord Bird, and Michael Cera Creedy. The new season will have a darker tone, and the return of the Trinity Killer is a clear indication Dexter will have to face his worst demons before saying goodbye forever. Clyde Phillips, the showrunner for the first 4 seasons of Dexter, is back to oversee the story, while Phillips, Paul, and director Marcos Saga produced the show. Okay.
So Nosferatu is on AMC, and it comes from based on the novel by Joe Hill, who is Stephen King's son.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have not. That's one of Joe Hill's books I have not read. So I am definitely interested in giving that show a check out. But anyway, so Dexter.
Yeah.
I am fucking hype on this resurgence, dude. We've been asking for more Dexter to make up for that absolutely god awful series finale that they gave us. We're finally getting more Dexter. We're finally getting an opportunity to make up for all that.
With Michael C. Hall, too. Which is the only way this would be good. The only way.
Lord, thank you for giving us Michael C. Hall again, not just recasting him or something. I'm fucking stoked on this.
Can I say something real quick? I actually love Michael C. Hall. Even though he's not really good in most of the movies he's in. Like, I think the most notable movie I can remember him being in is that movie Gamer, where he was the main villain.
That's the one that you remember, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I remember. Is Gamer. I don't remember what else he's been in.
That's fair. I feel like I had seen him in a movie relatively recently. He had like a bowl haircut or something. I was like, what the fuck is he doing in this movie?
Okay, Igor.
I think it was I think it was. He's in Pete's Dragon. What the fuck? Yeah, he's in Pete's Dragon. What the hell?
Oh man. Oh yeah, weird. He is. That's a good movie. That is a good movie.
Yeah, it is. I just didn't remember him being in that damn movie. I actually
do remember. He's like the main guy, isn't he? Like
yeah. Like one of the main guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, In the Shadow of the Moon, that Netflix movie. That's what it was. Yeah, he looks like a complete fucking dweeb in that, but I love it. I love every single second.
Are you saying he looks like a nerd with nerd hair?
Yeah, actually, yeah. He looks like a complete fucking nerd with his fucking nerd hair. It's amazing. I'm excited to have Daddy Dexter back here, dude. I got into this show with my daughter's mom many moons ago, and this show I slept on for a little bit and fell in love within like 4 episodes of this damn show, and I am so happy we're finally getting more Dexter content. We might be able to get some kind of tie-up of all the loose ends that they left us on. Dude, this is gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, like, if people forgot, Dexter has a son.
Yeah, a whole ass son he left with that psychopath woman, and he just disappeared. He just did.
Deb's dead. Deb's dead.
Just tossed his sister into the fucking ocean and then just dipped. He just fucking dipped. Like, I cannot believe that they gave us that series fucking finale, Devin. I'm still angry about it to this damn day, my dude. But thankfully, they have a chance to make up for all that lost time and all that disappointment. I wish Game of Thrones would do the fucking same thing. They won't, but I wish they fucking would. In the meantime, though, there's other things, sneaky things happening in the world of entertainment here. Very sneaky, yes. WandaVision's post-credit scene appears to have been altered. This comes from Matt T.M. Kim at IGN, and it reads like this. Fans are buzzing after the season post-credit scene for Marvel's WandaVision appears to have been altered. But did Marvel sneak in an extra teaser for future Marvel projects? Eagle-eyed fans noticed that certain details about the WandaVision post-credit scene, where afterwards Wanda leaves Westview and goes to a secluded cabin in the woods, looks a little bit different. There are more trees and a duck that has been edited out digitally, but some fans were convinced that there was actually a Doctor Strange Easter egg added in as well. The post-credit scene begins with a shot of the secluded forest Wanda has hidden away in, but in the left corner of the screen is a weird invisible blob that kind of looks like a human figure descending towards Wanda's cabin. Some fans have taken this to be a secret Doctor Strange appearance that was edited months after the WandaVision season finale. As you may recall, the non-appearance of Doctor Strange is one of the biggest disappointments for fans, even after WandaVision star Paul Bettany teased a big cameo. Another change that convinced fans there is a new Doctor Strange cameo is actually in the credits themselves. Doctor Strange composer Michael Giacchino has been added to the list of composers for the series, and his name was not there during the original airing of WandaVision. But IGN's Joshua Yell, sorry, I don't know why I had a weird backwards moment there. Joshua Yell spoke with WandaVision director Matt Shakman and received confirmation that the Doctor Strange theme was used in the post-credits scene. Giacchino was uncredited during the original airing, presumably to prevent spoilers while the show is live. It seems now that the series has wrapped, Marvel has added the proper composer credit. So, Devin, I don't know if you've seen this, but I looked at it last night while I was looking on the show notes, and this invisible blob that they're talking about is very much what looks like Dr. Stephen Strange hovering down slowly from a mountain down to Wanda's cabin that she's staying in. And this white blob, quote unquote, is what looks like they actually just sort of like green screened him out. So it just looks like it's an environment shot, but you can kind of see loosely a little like invisible, like camo cloak outline that's moving down towards the cabin if you look really, really closely at it. That was we had our Doctor Strange cameo stolen from us, Devin. Does this enrage you the way it enrages me?
So, I mean, we knew that he was edited out of the series a while ago because he was originally, I think he was originally supposed to be in the very last episode. We didn't get him.
Nope.
All because we got a bunch of fucking Karens out there being mad that, you know, some prominent male figure from a, you know, long-running franchise and characters that have interacted for decades, you know, in the comics, you know, apparently he couldn't be in there because he's a lead star role and he's male. But anyways,
I think the actual reason was because, like, so WandaVision wasn't supposed to come out first. It was supposed to be Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right? So I think because of the pandemic, they had to move their schedules around so much. I think Doctor Strange being in WandaVision was supposed to play off of something that they're going to be showing in fucking Loki. That's what I think is going to fucking happen. Let's fucking go, baby. You and I are the fucking hype beasts of cameo shit in this fucking MCU, dude. I'm ready for you and I to be right all the goddamn time. You know what I mean?
So I looked up this whole thing on Reddit.
Oh,
and
here we go.
That blob was actually an editing mistake. It was actually just a tree edit that went wrong.
But if you look at it though, like I watched it last night, I went and looked at it. You can see this blob moving down from the mountain, like hovering. What? Imagine, you know how like Doctor Strange, he like hovers with this cape, and the cape like waves around like that, you know what I'm saying? The cape like waves around and he just sort of like slowly moves down on things. It moves exactly the same way that Doctor Strange moves, and it goes all the way from the top of the mountain to down the front porch of the cabin.
Why not just show him? No,
I know, that's you know what I'm saying, my dude. Like, how fucking cool would it have been?
That's so like Marvel. That's so unlike Marvel. Like, why not just show him?
Like I said, I think they're going to be showing us something in Loki that's going to be like either Loki or Black Widow. That's going to be that was not supposed to be shown until prior to WandaVision, and because WandaVision ended up getting moved to the first premium show that they were releasing, they had to make some edits to not spoil any story stuff.
I'm calling it. It's gonna be Taskmaster duplicating Doctor Strange.
It's Taskmaster on a like hover kite. He's just
yeah. It's not
all the way down the cabin. He's like, I'm just stealing all their fucking powers, dude. It's great. It's gonna be great.
He's like, I'm gonna be the next Nexus being.
It's like, Wanda, I need that fucking book, and he's just all the way down the side of it, all slow like, just down the mountain. He's fucking great.
He's got like 2 fake arms and he's wearing a cape, so he looks like Doctor Strange. But his actual arms are real life green screen. Same with the kite.
just to make it look like he's not on a fucking kite, but
he's using a mix of Iron Man and Doctor Strange. So he has the cape, right? But he's got like Iron Man boots.
Oh my god, he's got the booster boots at this. Okay, hold on, I gotta give an example here, right? So I got Thor here. I got my bobblehead Thor, right? So he's flying down with Tony's booster boots going off underneath him and a kite. Let's just say that my desk spam.
Your desk.
My desk spam.
Because everybody has desk spam, guys. Wait, I got a Big Daddy, so like.
What is that? Oh, a Big Daddy from BioShock. Oh, dude, that's fucking lit. I'm so jealous. Yeah. Man, fuck you, Thor. Why can't you be Big Daddy? God damn it. Anyways, imagine that. Just floating down the side of a mountain with Tony's boots on. It'd be great, dude. It'd be great. Anyway, so let's try to continue the show with these on our heads. Nope.
Yeah, let's do it.
It ain't happening. Nope.
It's working for me.
No, not for me. My hair's all fucked up now. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Guys, we're getting Quattro crazy off of Capri Sun's actual Four Loko.
I fucking love it. Anyways, we're going to move into our second segment now, and this is our hands-on segment where me and Devin talk a little bit about a game and or movie or show that we have been watching since the last episode that we had, and we try to pitch it to you guys watching and listening at home to get you guys to consume more content. Devin, what have you been playing and watching?
Well, for the playing part, I've been getting very nostalgic lately, especially after the come down from E3.
Yep.
I've been having this big feeling like I don't know what to play. And then our boy Xander goes, "Hey, Devin, come play some Master Chief Collection with me and the boys." And I'm like, "Oh, hey Xander, that sounds like a great idea." So for the last 2 weeks now, I've been popping in on Xander's streams and playing Master Chief Collection with him, and I've been having a blast. It has been awesome. Boy, I cannot wait for Halo Infinite. But yeah, it looks so good. I've been playing it on PC primarily, and the game runs exceptional. Like exceptional. It looks fantastic. It runs smoothly. The controls work well, whether you're on keyboard and mouse or if you're using a controller. Here's the thing, Ernell. You can use a PS4 controller and play Halo.
That's fucking wild to me. I was trying to play Sea of Thieves the other night with a PlayStation controller. That did not work. That did not work at all.
Did it not?
Yeah, it wouldn't like connect it whatsoever. And then I went to look at like the controller controls and it was only showing Xbox controller buttons and stuff. So I was like, oh.
Go get yourself an Xbox One controller. It just plugs in with micro USB. You just plug it into your computer, and you don't have to worry about anything. It should auto be recognized by your computer and will just work no problem.
Should I know you can crawl into a dumpster can as well, since that would make me trash too?
Or... Are you trying to call me trash even though I'm in the top 3? What's up, boy? Trying to get at, huh?
Let's see, you play some Halo. You know what I mean? let's set our own like internal console wars, like a bunch of fucking douchebags.
All right. Challenge 1. I actually have the next gen console. You don't.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You just fucking eat me like that? Oh my god! Have mercy, my lord. Have mercy on me.
Anyways,
man.
Yeah, Master Chief Collection. If you like Halo and you have it, Tyler Andy in the chat, he was actually playing with us this last Friday. He was playing. I got him on the boys. Actually, what was funny, he came over and he hung out, and I had him on my Xbox on my TV while I played on my computer. and we were cross playing with everybody. It was fantastic, super fun. Everybody should play it if you like shooters. There's no reason not to. It's on Game Pass. It's free. It's on Steam. Steam summer sale is going on. I don't even work for Microsoft or Bungie or 343. Go get that game. It's fun.
Absolutely. What have you been watching?
We talked a little bit about it at the beginning, but I got hardcore into Harry Potter again. It is all on HBO, and yeah, I've been watching them in order with my partner, and I'm sucked in. I just want to watch it again, but I already promised that I wouldn't watch it without her. So
yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, like, thankfully, they're good enough. They're worth the wait. They're worth waiting for.
Yeah. So I am on Half-Blood Prince right now, and then I have Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2. Man, those movies are good, and it's really cool seeing the production value of those movies as you watch them, you know? Like, going from the first movie and on, because there's CGI and the costumes and, like, the environment and everything, you really see it like upgrade with the movies, and it's really cool to see all that with a franchise like that.
Fuck me. Oh god, that's some
other than that.
Go ahead.
other than that, I haven't really been watching anything else except for later tonight, Loki.
Yep. That is fucking facts. That is absolutely facts. I might actually wait up because I think Aaron was wanting me to watch that with them this weekend. So, and since we're not doing any like episode by episode content, I just wait until Saturday to watch that with them. But yeah, man, that's rad. I've been off and on playing Sea of Thieves since Saturday. I tried not playing too much because I was worried about my PC literally fucking melting with the heat here in the Pacific Northwest over the weekend. So I ended up not really playing too many video games as far as that concerned. But I did play this. This here, my friend, is what I like to call my little box of death, because this is my commander deck for Magic the Gathering. And I was playing around with it the other day and looking over it. Here in the front, you can see my my Crufix God of Horizons there in the front. He's a 3 colorless forest and island, 4/7 with indestructible and devotion with no maximum hand size and so on and so forth. It's pretty rad. I was looking over it and I decided that I think I'm finally over fucking playing Magic.
Yeah, is that because your bandmate kept crushing you at Magic?
Listen, I beat him once, and literally, okay, so there's backstory to this, right? So my drummer Travis is the most absurd human being when it comes to Magic. He's ignorant. The definition of fucking ignorant. Okay, I've been playing Magic the Gathering since I was like 7. Okay, I've been playing way fucking long. I was playing before he was even born. And the first time I played this kid, he beat me in 4 turns, and I never wanted to play again. This kid
does he compete?
He does. Like, he does do some like small get-togethers and stuff with his friends at like card shops and stuff. His thing is that he likes to play with a lot of flashy cards that aren't really allowed in like competitive tournaments, and because Commander isn't technically a tournament format yet, because that's that he plays, it's not the standard. He can't. There's not too many like actual tournaments for Commander, so he just kind of plays with friends for right now. But he hates standard, so he tries to just stick to the Commander format, which is like 100 cards and no copies, and you have your one badass card and so on and so forth. But anyways, yeah, this kid is absolutely ignorant at this fucking game. He got a big box, what's called like alphas and betas, which are old like side prints of cards that are worth like $100 each. Got him when he first started playing, and he just started selling them to get every good fucking card he could have possibly had wanted. And from there, it was like every week it was another shoebox full of fucking cards, and then another one, and another one, and another.
I know. I have a friend like that. He lives down in Merced, California.
Yep.
And
Chase.
He is.
Fuck you, Chase. Fuck you.
Yeah, go pull out all your toenails real quick.
I love it. Anyways, continue.
but yeah, no, he's a huge Magic player, and like he competes, and him competing has even brought him up to doing the huge tournaments over at the Expo Center here and stuff like that. And for a while, I know he was like top 10 in the US. I'm pretty sure it's either that or regionally, but yeah, he was like top 10. Like, yeah,
I like it. I'd assume regionally because there's some pretty out of this fucking world.
Oh, he's one of
holy shit.
Yeah, he streams Magic the Gathering. That's how into it. He's overhead stream plays Magic the Gathering.
It's an entire like world since I started playing, man. Like it has its own economy. Like there's an entire subculture of MTG fans. It's just like they're now releasing like new sets like all the fucking time. I just like don't have the time or money to keep up with it, let alone the right kind of people that I like to play with, because I don't like just getting my ass stomped every single time that I play, which is why I don't play with my fucking drummer anymore. He just like referees for me and my band guys now. So I'm like, no. I did beat him once. Imagine this or no.
Oh, continue. How do you beat him in this one?
I was just gonna say I have beaten him once though. I beat him once. It was a good game. And I got lucky because I got a really early game that shut down his beating me in like 5 turns. Otherwise, I would have lost. But thankfully, I beat him with my mill deck, so it was great. Anyways, though,
that's good. You know, what would be cool? Just a little on topic but off topic at the same time.
Okay.
You know how much lore there is with Magic? What if we got a video game that wasn't a card game from them?
Like action adventure?
Yeah, that has to do with their lore.
I feel like they tried to do it a long time ago, but it ended up being like way too RPG. I think they should do something that's like action adventure, make your own planeswalker, and you just go through a dope ass fucking story.
That'd
be extra high.
Let's just say like the basis of Skyrim. Open world, main storyline, side quests, different biomes, different areas, you know?
Yeah.
I would love to see something like that. There's so much lore in the Magic realm that they could use. Like, there is so much. Like, think about all those, like, god tier, like, monster character cards that could just be characters in the game, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel I definitely want to see something like that. That'd be really, really cool. But speaking of seeing things, I did watch a movie though the other day.
Oh yeah.
I'm hesitant to pitch it to you guys because it's not. It's not a good movie.
Just tell the people what you sat through, and you know.
This is the movie called Jiu-Jitsu, starring Nicolas Cage.
Wait, what? There's a movie called Jiu-Jitsu that has Nicolas Cage in it?
Called Jiu-Jitsu. Nicolas Cage isn't even the main character. He's just like, they basically just put him in the movie to say, hey, this movie's called Jiu-Jitsu and Nicolas Cage is in it. Like, that's like, so catch this, right? Okay. So there's an organization of people on Earth, in this movie, obviously, not in fucking real life, in this Earth, in this movie, that, train people in jiu-jitsu so that every 6 years they can fight an invasion of aliens that come down to Earth.
Wait. Did you just say jiu-jitsu and aliens?
Every 6 years, these aliens come down to Earth to attempt to destroy Earth. And this organization of people who train nine protectors in jiu-jitsu to fight these aliens have to protect Earth. And every single time these aliens come down, they kill all 9 of these fucking people. And this movie is about that cycle finally breaking.
Yo, Nick Cage, producers, whoever directed this movie, I haven't even seen this or seen a trailer. Like, have you ever heard of a fucking gun?
Dude, okay, listen, it's fun. It's a fun movie. Don't watch this movie.
I want to watch it now, though. You said Nicolas Cage and Jiu-Jitsu. Of course it's gonna be terrible, but what?
Oh my god, Devin. It's just like he's playing the like brooding, like doesn't really talk a lot fucking guy. He just like the main character like falls into a fucking hole trying to get away from like soldiers and shit, and like finds Nicolas Cage down there like for whatever fucking reason.
Okay, when did this movie come out? When did this movie come out?
Fucking month ago, 2 months ago.
Wait,
it's a brand new movie, Devin. I rented it on Amazon.
You paid money to watch.
Do not want to fucking talk about it. All right. Hold on. Let me.
You paid money to watch.
Get fucked, okay? Fuck you, man. Leave me alone.
What's this movie called? I'm gonna live react to this.
Jiu-Jitsu. Just Jiu-Jitsu. And you'll see a photo of Nicolas Cage with a very obvious wig on. Maybe like a headband. He's got a headband on too in this damn movie. All right. Yeah, 20. Okay, so it came out late last year. That's what it was. It's got a 2.9 out of 10.
All right, y'all. You're about to see me live react to this. You're not gonna see the trailer, but you're gonna see my reaction to this.
Yeah. So let me read this synopsis here to our listeners at home. Every 6 years, an ancient order of jiu-jitsu fighters joins forces to battle a vicious race of alien invaders. But when a celebrated war hero goes down in defeat, the fate of the planet and mankind hangs in the balance. Here's the deal. Okay, here's the deal. Guys, oh Jesus, Devin's going through it right now. Devin's down bad. You can quit whenever you want to. You don't have to see it through. It's okay. I just need all of you to understand that this movie had a budget of $29 million. Devin, can you guess how much money this movie made in the box office?
$2 million.
$99,000. Holy fucking shit, was this movie bad? This movie was so fucking bad, and I want all of y'all at home to watch it. I want all of you. If I had to experience it, you all have to fucking experience
in this?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so here's the thing. Tony Jaa is fucking sick.
Tony Jaa is sick. Why is he in this fucking movie? Why is he in this movie? Tony Jaa has no business stooping himself this low, okay? He deserves better. He deserves better than this horse shit, okay?
Fucking Nicolas Cage with the katana and long hair.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm fucking telling you. Everyone at home, if you like laughing at Nicolas Cage, definitely watch this damn movie. I'm not going to spend another fucking second of my time on this damn movie anymore anyways.
Here's the thing, though. Okay. Nicolas Cage is good in some movies. Like, did you ever see Mandy or The Color in Space?
Mandy was fucking garbage. Do not talk to me about fucking Mandy, all right? Color in Space is good. Wicker Man, trash, but fun. I like watching it because I like seeing him. I like seeing him in a
National Treasure.
National Treasure is amazing. I like watching Nicolas Cage in a bear suit punching people in a forest. National Treasure is fucking good. Face Off was an ass movie, but it was fun. Yeah. It's nowhere near as ass as Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, no, Tyler in the chat. Mandy was not fucking amazing.
Yes,
Mandy,
it was good. It was good.
Fucking
fuck you, Ernell.
Ridiculous.
Fuck you, Ernell.
You know what? Fuck me. I'm timing Tyler out. I'm timing him out.
Ernell, you liked Army of the Dead and you didn't like Mandy. At least there was a consistent story in Mandy versus Army of the Dead.
I mean, sure, yeah. What was the story? Like, jack off enough times, you'll write a good movie.
No. The story was my fucking wife just got murdered by this weird occult monster alien group, and now I'm going to go get revenge and kill them all in the most brutal way possible.
It was ass.
That was
it was complete
story.
ass. All right, it was fucking stupid.
You know what? You know what? You probably hated Hobo with a shotgun too.
I did fucking hate it. That movie was terrible. Oh my god, it was so like wannabe Quentin Tarantino, and I already don't like Quentin Tarantino movies. All right.
Yeah, I love. Okay, that's the difference. I love Quentin Tarantino movies.
I'm okay with a few of them. Like Inglourious Bastards, awesome.
Inglourious
Django
Bastards,
Unchained,
amazing.
awesome.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Django Unchained, Reservoir Dogs.
No, I take that back. Reservoir Dogs is good. I hate the Kill Bill series. I hate those movies.
You hate Kill Bill? I love Kill Bill.
I hate it. Oh, dude,
And Ernell.
The only good part of Kill Bill was Lucy Liu. That's it.
Ernell.
Why would I want to watch a bunch of white people fight each other with samurai swords?
How do you love Fast and the Furious and you hate Quentin Tarantino movies?
No. I hate Kill Bill, okay? There's a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies that I like.
I recite that because 2 minutes ago you said you hated Quentin Tarantino movies after you said you hated Mandy.
Fuck Mandy, yeah. Fuck Mandy.
Oh, God damn it.
You know what Nicolas Cage movie is worth watching if you want a good giggle is Mom and Dad. Have you watched that one?
No.
Yeah, there's it's a movie about a small like rural town of nice, comfortable little white folk, and like all those houses that all look the same. And one day, out of nowhere, for whatever fucking reason, all the parents start trying to kill their children. And there's a scene in this movie where Nicolas Cage, in trying to kill his daughter, is doing the Hokey Pokey song while he's smashing a fucking door with a shovel. You take your left foot in, you take your left foot out. It's like that, and it's so good. It's so fucking good, dude. Anyways, I'm not gonna spend any more time talking about the wonder that is Nicolas Cage. We're now gonna move into our final and headlining segment of the show here. This is where we talk about one main subject of the fucking show, and tonight we are talking about Fast 9, the newest entry of the Fast saga. This movie, we're gonna be talking about it tonight. We are going. Oh, Sierra, his new movie that was filmed in Portland is coming out soon. Yeah, it is. I'm stoked about that, dude. It's gonna be lit. Anyways, the way that we're going to do this, as per usual, I'm gonna start with some fun facts and some trivia and stuff like that. And then we're gonna talk about our experience with the movie, generally speaking, from a non-spoiler standpoint. And then we will warn all of you at home when we will be talking about spoilers. And if you give a shit about that, you can leave, watch the movie, come back, and finish the rest of this. No problem doing that. If you do not care, you're welcome to stay and hang out and fry our fucking brains about the wonder that was this damn movie. Devin. This movie's fucking great, dude. This movie, F9. What?
I laughed every time there was a cheesy part, like obviously out loud. I couldn't help it.
Dude, you and I were fucking dying. Okay, yeah, we'll get into it, okay? F9 released on June 25th, 2021, directed by Justin Lin with a budget of $200 million, and so far in the box office has made a $404.9 million. Quick little information here. F9 was originally scheduled for worldwide release in April 2020, but was delayed several times. First, due to the releases of Hobbs and Shaw 2019 and No Time to Die in 2021, and then the COVID-19 pandemic. It appeared in South Korea and was released internationally on May 19, 2021, and released in the United States on June 25th. The film received mixed reviews with praise for the stunts and Lin's direction, but criticism for its unrealistic action sequences and formulaic script. It has grossed over $404 million worldwide, making it the fourth highest grossing film of 2021. Some fun facts here. This will be the first film in the franchise since Too Fast, Too Furious from 2003 to not be written or co-written by Chris Morgan. Tyrese Gibson, Roman in the movies, announced on November 1st, 2017 that he would not be in this movie if Dwayne Johnson were in it. The two did not get along, and Tyrese refused to work with him. When Johnson announced that he would pass on this movie, Gibson's participation was ensured again. The first film in the series since Fast and the Furious 6, 2013, to shoot primarily on Super 35 millimeter film, which is interesting. That's very interesting. That Red Digital Cinema paid for heavy product placement of their Hydrogen One smartphone. However, poor sales caused the company to discontinue it and exit the smartphone business in November 2019 after filming had completed, but months before the film was to be released. The COVID-19 pandemic delayed the film to mid-2021, over a year after the phone was discontinued. At 145 minutes, 2 hours and 25 minutes, this marks as the longest Fast and Furious film to be released. This record was previously held by Furious 7 and Hobbs and Shaw, which were both 137 minutes or 2 hours and 17 minutes. Devin, what did you think about this movie?
Well, I will definitely back up the unrealistic action sequences.
No spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers.
I'm not going to spoil this, but how many times did I look at you and just laugh?
Dude, you and I were having the time of our fucking lives in this movie. I remember there's a part, which we'll get into later, where it hit and you and I locked eyes. Like, we saw each other in the windows of our souls as we both looked at each other and just lost it. Because we were like, fucking why? Why is that a thing here? Continue, go on.
I remember just like uncontrollably laughing. Like we were laughing at each other, laughing for a minute, and we were just trying to be quiet for everybody else.
Yeah. Anyways, from a critical standpoint, how did you feel about this movie?
I mean, it was a fun movie. It was fun. It's not a great movie. It's not a bad movie. It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I know I do this a lot, but when I don't necessarily love something or don't necessarily hate something, I'm gonna give the scale a little early just to kind of reflect on my feelings, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be mutual. I'd give it a hard 7 out of 10 is where I'm at.
Yeah. Okay. I'll talk about mine a little bit later because I have some things I want to dive into. But continue though if you have any other like initial thoughts.
Unlike you, I'm not super into Fast and the Furious like you are. I haven't seen every single one, you know.
Okay.
Like my I think I saw Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast 5, and Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay.
And now Fast 9. So I've seen 5 of them. Hobbs and Shaw is my favorite.
It's good. It's a really good one. Really is.
Yeah. But other than it being ridiculous, it goes to places that I only like joked about it originally, and it went there, and I loved it that it did that. You know?
Yeah.
It's a fun movie. I think people should see it. It's not a bad movie. It's predictable in its moments. You're like, oh, he's gonna do that. Also, how does he keep his white shirt so clean through all of that? Like, what the hell? Like, he's just wearing
God
jeans and a white t-shirt with the cleanest Timbs I've ever seen. You do not go to South America and do all what you did and have Timbs that look that clean. I'm sorry. Like, come on. You know?
Oh my god. Yeah, man.
All right, it is. Let's take it from here, please.
I definitely agree. This was a fun movie. It is not great by any means. And what I will sort of like preface this with is like, this movie is so weirdly like meta and self-aware that I loved it. I loved how self-aware this fucking movie was, and we will dive into ways that it was a little bit later on for spoilers, but they know what they're doing now. They know what the formula is. They know what's going to sell. They know that the Fast series is just bonkers as shit and just unruly with no boundaries. They can do whatever the fuck they want in this universe. and all of it will make sense. That's to the point that they are now, where literally people can die and they will come back. Like it's just an entire like world that they opened up here where nothing can make sense, nothing has to make sense, and we are along for the fucking ride, and we're gonna shit all over it later on. I'm really excited. From a critical standpoint, though, I do have to say, like, the movie was like on paper written well. It was written well, like the way that they play around with some stuff with Dom and like the relationship with his family stuff, the utilization of some of the history that anybody like me has seen all the movies will definitely find a place amongst those things. They did a good job on this being a fast movie, an entry into the Fast saga, and I was 100% down. So what I will say is that as a movie, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. As a Fast movie, I give it a 7.
Okay.
And those are two very different things. Two very different things, right? So
I'd say our feelings are very neutral on that.
Yeah.
But, I'm just gonna say 7. I'm just gonna let them have that credit. They did well in the box office. They did do well in the box office.
They did, and I think there's just a lot of people that are invested in the Fast series now. So they're like, I fucking have to. It's like watching all the Harry Potter movies and not seeing Deathly Hallows Part 2. You know what I mean? It did do good. It did good. I you guys have it here. We give it on average 6.5 out of 10. It is not an extravagant movie. Temper your expectations. If you're going into a look, we talked about this a number of times already. If you're going into a Fast and the Furious movie looking for some God-given gift of cinema, this ain't it. You will be sorely fucking disappointed in this. But if you are a fan of the Fast series, definitely watch this. It is worth the time. It is a lot of fun. Me and Devin were dying for a majority of the fucking movie. Like, and not even at parts that were meant to be funny. It's just the level of ignorant that this movie is. This movie is so just inherently arrogant and ignorant and absurd and just meta. It just breaks the fourth wall in some ways. Like, it's just out of this fucking world. I could not believe how much fun you and I had spending 2.5 hours watching this fucking wild ride of Vin Diesel and John Cena in a fucking movie together. I cannot believe we did that. Also, though, my first time being in a movie theater since the pandemic started, I had a lot of fun. I missed it.
Yeah.
I definitely missed it.
It was great. We had the traditional large drinks and large popcorn, and we got some licorice, and it was a nice AC cooled theater on 115 ass day.
Yeah, it was. Oh man.
Yeah, and for me, I loved it in the sense of just it wasn't weird at all. It was going to the movies and it wasn't weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, hey, we're back in the movies, and we got to see that hype ass Marvel trailer again.
Oh my god, that lit ass like Marvel, like we're back in theaters trailer they did. There was actually a few really good trailers. Actually, they all except for that fucking escape room movie. They literally said, "Is this a control room?" Or an escape room? They said, is this an escape room in the fucking trailer? And it's called Escape Room, like Trials of Champions or some bullshit like that. And the dude in the trailer literally says, what is this? Some kind of Trial of Champions or something? And I fucking died. I was like, there's not a fucking chance you will see me watching that fucking movie, okay?
I remember the people behind us to the right. They kind of talked a lot during the movie, like a lot.
They were making me laugh. They were making me laugh really hard.
I remember one of them was like, oh, you should go see that. And I remember like the trailer was like still going for a little bit. Yeah. And then I went and I was like, that movie looks bad. Just like
you and I both, like, the way we were snickering like little fucking kids in this fucking theater was so, because you and I would just like just making like whatever hater noise we could possibly think of for anything that looked bad. But we got an extended look at Black Widow. We got the new trailer for Black Widow. That was fucking rad. Got a deeper look at Taskmaster. Like, that was fucking cool. There were some good trailers there. And them just diving straight into the shits in Fast. Which, you know,
the shits and Fast and Furious.
Yes, exactly. So what I will say now is we will go ahead and navigate into our spoilers section of this review. If you don't want spoilers, get the fuck out, go watch the movie, come back and finish the show. If you do not care about spoilers, here we are. Welcome. We love you. And thank you for using our new emotes down in there. We added those recently for all of our subscribers. So you can go check that out when they allow us to get our hands on the followers emotes. We will be adding more. So be prepared for that. It's going to be a shit fest in this chat. It's going to be great. Devin, what was your favorite part of this movie?
The part when I knew he was gonna throw a vehicle at a fucking helicopter or plane or whatever. I saw it coming the second they introduced it. I'm like, he's gonna do it. It's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be something weird and could never ever happen. And it's exactly that. Some fucking weird cable caught his like car tire, and they threw like part of the bridge at the fucking plane, dude, and he took out like a stealth bomber with like concrete. Like, wait, what?
He drove towards a breaking bridge, let the wood part of the rope attach to his car, and swing his vehicle into a fucking helicopter. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so down, dude. It was great. Oh my god. This movie, guys, holy shit, the absurdity in this fucking movie. So what I want to start with here is how fucking rad it was that they got almost all of the characters from the past few major Fast titles in this fucking movie in one way or another. And yep. I'm fucking here for it, dude. We got Han back. Han is fucking back. Giselle's dead. We didn't get her back. Apparently Han can survive. See, that was the... We'll get into it. We got one of the two South American twins that are always arguing with each other. We got one of them in a little cameo near the end. We got all three of the main characters from fucking Tokyo Drift. That was fucking lit. Why they are now like rocket scientists, I don't know, but they're there. Okay, coming down here. My favorite part of this fucking movie was... I actually have two. Okay, I have two. I have one. The moment where you and I died the hardest is when they're in the minefield and the car pulls over above the mountain to like spot them, and John Cena walks out. And to confirm that it is Dominic Toretto's brother, they put the cross necklace on his back for no reason. Like, and you and I lost our shit because we were like, how? Why? They didn't need to do that.
They didn't. Like, they could have just had him looking. Like, they could have just had him looking, right?
Dude,
like,
it's the biggest guy in the movie. They didn't need to show the necklace.
Yeah. Like, if they just showed him onlooking without it being there, like, it would have been fine. Because 5 minutes later, he steps out of his fucking car anyways.
It's not even 5, it's like area. 30 seconds later. He's there. They show who he is. Like, fucking 30 seconds later. There was no point to them doing that.
And immediately, Diesel goes, family.
Like, basically... Like, Letty was like, that was the Dom, that was who I thought it was, right, Dom? And he's like, family, and that's like the entire movie right there. That was the entire fucking Fast 9 movie. You guys can leave now. Good night. End stream. The other part, obviously, we're gonna want to talk about is yes, for all of you that don't care about spoilers or have seen the movie already, they actually went to space.
It shows it in the trailer.
My fucking god. Oh no, I mean, they don't show them in space. I thought that there was a chance. There was a small smidgen, and this is my fucking fault for fucking thinking this, okay? Because I doubted Vin Diesel for a moment. I doubted the Fast Saga for a moment. And I thought, after seeing the trailer, that maybe, just maybe, they were just showing them trying to get into space. And then they don't. It was just supposed to be a little tongue-in-cheek, slap-knee joke. Whatever, not a huge deal. They actually went to fucking space. Fucking Ludacris and Tyrese are in fucking space together. Devin, oh my fucking god.
Can we talk about Ludacris in this movie real quick? Like,
do it.
He was hilarious. He was hilarious in this movie. And he fucked with Tyrese so hard in his character. So hard. Like, he kept entertaining the idea because Tyrese was bringing up, like, oh, we might be invincible because none of us really die.
Yeah,
and we're like meant to do this.
That's what I was mentioning earlier. So, sorry, go ahead and finish your thought. And
it was so funny because it went into this long drawn out thing where Tyrese was talking about it and they were all entertaining it. And then at the end of it, where it seemed like everybody was like getting on the same wavelength, like was going to be doing some weird religious shit because they did a lot of weird like God shit.
Weirdly existential. Existential.
Yeah. And then Luda just goes, "You're fucking dumbass," and then like turns around. I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it so much.
See, that was another thing I was going to mention that I really liked about this movie is how they were so self-aware that it became meta. Like, it became meta as fuck, where they were, like, so self-aware of their self-awareness that they literally had one of their characters say, does nobody find it weird that we don't die? That we don't have a fucking scratch on us ever? We're never in danger? Is nobody thinking about this? Just me. They literally have a character say the same thing all of us have been asking for now 10 movies. And they literally, to break the fourth wall, they pass it off with Luda saying, "You're a fucking dumbass." I fucking love this movie. I fucking love it. Now, okay, to keep things critical here, because this is what we do. We review stuff here, right? So this movie does a really, really good job of utilizing the characters that we've gotten in this series in a way that felt earned a majority of the time. Some of the things I really, really loved, the magnet stuff in the cars was some of the sickest shit Fast has done so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And the one thing I couldn't stop thinking about while they were doing all the magnet shit, how many fucking civilians died?
Oh, so fucking many. So fucking many.
So many people died. and then they're talking about saying grace and praising God at the end of the movie at their fucking family barbecue cookout after they just killed a bunch of people. Like,
it's so funny. It's a repeating trend in the Fast movies where at the end of the Fast movies they always have a family barbecue with all of them and someone says grace. And so it's like a repeating meta trend between all of the Fast movies. And this one is just even more funny because I would argue that this movie probably has second most amount of people dead because of them. In this fucking movie. Okay, dude, the amount of shit that they were magnetizing to the truck and stuff between the like street signs, chairs, other vehicles, mailboxes, like go down the fucking list. They were blowing everything all over the fucking streets. So there were people just walking down the streets, not knowing what's going on. easily 1,000 casualties.
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah.
Easily. At least hundreds. At least hundreds.
At the fucking bare minimum, yeah.
Yeah. But, like, I remember I like couldn't. I'm like, how many people do you think just died? Like, I kept asking you that, like, during that part.
I'm just like, dude, so many are dead right now.
Yeah, it was a fun movie, and not John Cena's best performance in my opinion at all.
Definitely not.
It was definitely one of the worst performances I've ever seen John Cena give.
It reminded me of his part in the
21 Jump Street.
No.
21 Jump.
No. The 2009 film The Marine. That was supposed to be like one of the first like WWE movies. It reminded me of that.
Yeah.
And he was real bad. Can we talk about his his like 5-mile long like Devin, do you remember me dying over this? He was going down the zip line for like 5 fucking miles. They had him on they had an entire part of the script where they were describing cars exploding and things and them climbing on trucks, and then this car flips over and a dump's chasing them, blah blah. And John Cena's still on a fucking zip line for like 10 minutes of this fucking movie straight. And just to alleviate it, the only thing they thought to do was, let's just show him shooting more zip lines. So he's ziplined through half of the downtown of this city. And I'm losing my shit next to you. Like, why is he still ziplining? They could just, I don't know, show him in a car, because that's what the fast movies do.
Well, you know, they want to do something different. They're like, man, we've done planes, we're going to space, we've done submarines, man, we've done all these cars. What can we do now? What's another vehicle? Oh, we'll just have him fucking zipline like it's fucking the 18th century.
For 10 miles, a zipline through all of Vatican City is fucking great. They might as well just put him on a scooter. They could have put him on a schooner. It would have been more entertaining than fucking 18 ziplines. It's just like every scene they'd show him and he would just be just like we were talking about with Taskmaster on the fucking kite, just slowly floating across the fucking city. I'm like, why is John Cena? He's supposed to be the brother of the biggest badass in the universe, Dominic Toretto, and he's ziplining through the city.
Dominic Toretto is so badass. His white shirts stay white and his Timbs don't get dirty.
and he can chuck his vehicle at a flying helicopter.
Okay, one thing I need to talk about.
Okay, yep.
The scene when they get raided by John Cena and crew.
Yeah.
And the fact that he tears down concrete columns.
We're talking about Vin Diesel here, by the way, not John Cena. The standoff of Vin Diesel versus the like SWAT, the like hired mercenaries chasing after them, and he fights 30 of them by himself. 1, 2, brings down the entire ceiling by grabbing 2 chains and just. I saw you cracking up over that. That was fucking hilarious, dude.
He literally was like backhanding them and they were flying, dude, or grabbing them over like by their vest, and he's like, ah.
He like grabbed one of them and broke their back on like the handrail, like Bane. Who is this man? Like,
how much? Like, that man is in full tactical gear. That man is at least like 6'2".
Yeah,
and he picks him up by his fucking tactical vest. Over his head and just like, what?
Now also too, can we talk about how fucking weird it was that he like locked the door behind Letty, right? He locked the door. It was stopping all of them to try to keep them from getting to hit the family, right? He brings down the entire ceiling. Everyone falls into the water. Somehow, Letty saves him from the water. And they end up back at the one place they were trying to escape. So Vin Diesel, Dominic Toretto did all of that for literally nothing. That entire scene was unnecessary.
And apparently all of those soldiers died, and they didn't wake up like him either.
And they say grace at the end of the movie.
Armor.
Oh my god. Another thing I want to bring up too is I mentioned it earlier. The three main characters of Tokyo Drift are in this movie. Lewis Black, Bow Wow, and what's his name? The Japanese friend that they're like close knit with when they're training with Han from like Han's Garage. They're in this movie, and I'm wondering how these three go from being the literal. Did you watch Tokyo Drift?
I didn't.
Okay, so in Tokyo Drift, he becomes what they call the DK, the Drift King. He beats the Drift King, the son of the Yakuza leader, and he becomes the king of drifting in Tokyo, right? At the very end of Tokyo Drift, they show him, he's doing races, he's big dick swinging left and fucking right, and then Bow Wow comes up, he's like, hey, yo, there's someone over here who's trying to race, and he's like, yo, I don't want to, and he's like, right, but he says he knows Han, and he's like, oh, what's up then, right? So he jumps in the car, pulls up, and as he's pulling up, fucking Dodge Charger with some fat fucking South American tunes coming in, you know, just playing through the fucking speakers. He rolls up, turns left, says, you ever been here before? And let's fucking race. And he's like, I got all the time in the world. And the camera pans up and it's fucking Dominic Toretto. Boom. There. Not in any of Tokyo Drift. It's one of the most hype fucking moments in Fast history, right? How the fuck did this guy and Bow Wow and Homeboy go from being the Drift King of Tokyo to being weird rocket scientists in a fucking air base testing rockets on a fucking car for no reason? I don't know. I have no explanation for this, but they're there.
I have one explanation, and the explanation is it's been like 10 years.
So you're saying that he couldn't keep up being Drift King for 10 years? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that he decided he wanted to make the fastest car ever in the world, so he went to rocket science.
I am texting Lucas Black right now. You know what I will do, though? I will tweet at Lucas Black right now, actually. All right, hold on. Does he even have a Twitter? Let's see if he has a Twitter. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like, hey, what did you do between Fast and the Furious and Fast 9? Like, come on.
Right. Is it Lucas Black or Lewis Black? Hold on.
Lewis Black is like a old white comedian. I think it's Lucas Black.
The one that lay out. Lucas Black. Yeah. Okay. Sean Boswell. Okay, so Lucas Black. Let's see if he has a fucking Twitter here. Okay. Let's see. He does. My identity is in Jesus. All right. Well, I got a Jesus question for you, Lucas. Let's. You know what I'm saying?
His identity is in Jesus.
The Lucas Black. Okay, so we're gonna do this. All right. At the Lucas Black, and I hope all of you listeners at home, go and check this out on my Twitter. It's at Ocean Shrine. You will see me tweeting at the Lucas Black. How did Sean go from DK to Rick and Morty in 1 decade?
Man.
Please respond.
Please respond.
There we go. Please respond. That is what just happened. We will let y'all know on Saturday if we get a reply here. I fucking pray that we do, dude. It's gonna be lit. Anyways, Devin, do you have any final thoughts on how you felt about this movie?
If you miss going to movie theaters and you want to watch a ridiculous fun movie, go see Fast 9.
I echo that with every ounce of my being. This is not a good movie, but it is a very fun movie. This movie will make you laugh and crack up. I highly suggest seeing it with friends. I'm really glad I got to go see this with you, Devin, because you and I had the time of our lives. Even your brother was like, should have gone to the river. I'm like, no, fuck that. We saw Fast 9 in theaters, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. It was great. Yeah, I'm really excited that we got to do that. This movie was a lot of fun. Like we said, it's not an extravagant movie, but if you've watched any of the Fast movies, you already know exactly what you're getting into. Go follow up with the story. Go find out what's going on with Dominic Toretto and the family.
Yeah, super fun. Go watch it and laugh at it like I did, and just know that it's going to be cheesy. All right, I don't want to be hearing you guys complain about a lizard, and a giant monkey.
Yep.
Named Kong, fighting each other in Hong Kong,
or
Kong
a ninja
versus Scuzza.
Yep, Kong in Hong Kong, or a ninja fighting a wizard, fighting a ninja. And one of them get literal plot armor.
I don't need to see people complain about the context of the movie when you already know what the movie is, because come on, it's all in the trailer. Like, you know what you're getting.
Yep, dude. You know? So now our theories here. I think that Fast Dominic Toretto is going to cross the multiverse. That's going to be great. That's the only thing that they can do from here on. Besides, like, they've already gone to space.
Oh. Can we talk about one final thing?
Okay.
And it's very short.
Okay.
The after credits scene in Fast 9.
Oh, yes. How did I fucking forget? We got Deckard Shaw back in the fucking house and reunited with the man he tried to kill, Han.
Yeah.
Devin, let's fucking go.
What do you think? Another Hobbs and Shaw and Han's in it? What do you think?
I could see that. I could definitely see that. I think they know how much people love Han because he's like one of the like very like beloved characters in the Fast franchise. Which is why him coming back is a big deal. They could totally do Han in a Hobbs and Shaw movie, and it would be really great because Han talks about in some of the Fast movies that he doesn't know how to fight. He doesn't know karate or anything like that. He doesn't know out of nowhere taekwondo or something. Like, he straight up admits, I do not know how to fight. And he gets his ass beat a lot in these movies. And I think would be great contrast with Jason Statham and Dwayne Johnson both beating ass and having to save Han all the time. Oh my God, I'm so down.
One thing that we did see, though, Han knows how to use a gun very well.
He does.
We did see that.
He does. I like... Hey, he's got to make up for his lack of fucking jujitsu, okay? If Nicolas Cage knows jujitsu enough to fight fucking aliens, Han can shoot people with a sniper rifle from, mind you, 10 feet away. Did you see how close he was to all the action? Like, you'd think that everything happening inside the building, Han would be like, oh, I'll help them while they're still inside. No, I'll wait until all of them get their asses beat and then they have to start running outside, and then I'll shoot all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man, this movie is fucking a goddamn roller coaster, dude. Go watch this fucking movie, guys. Go watch this damn movie because I cannot recommend enough how much you will choke on popcorn and need to sip more soda just to make yourselves feel fucking better because of it. And when you are done going and seeing it, please tweet at us if you can, because we'd like to interact with some of you guys in our Twitter sphere for that. I'm Ocean Shrine at Ocean Shrine. This is at Brevin the Dude with an A in the. Go tweet
just
at
like
us.
My tag right here.
Yes, exactly. In the chat, you will see Devin's name down there. Please tweet at us your thoughts on Fast or the Fast series in general. Please, we would love to interact with you that because we love these fucking movies. But With that said, though, this has been the Good Kraken Podcast, a show for nerdy, marginalized peoples, giving you the video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you wanted to hear, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 1 p.m. right here on twitch.tv/GoodKrakenShow. If you enjoyed the show, you can support us by subscribing below, going to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in the About section of our Twitch channel and clicking that bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken with an exclamation mark and leaving a review there. But until next time, my friends, be good to each other and
yeah, be good. And if your car engine if your car engine explodes, make sure you call the fire department. And if you have liability, upgrade that shit to comprehensive and don't be a dumbass like me.
Yeah, get full coverage. Holy shit, Devin, meta moment. You saw Fast 9 on the weekend, and then your car exploded.
Why mine and not theirs? Their cars were getting shot at. I was just driving down a residential street doing 20 miles an hour. They were literally getting shot at.
We love you guys. Be good. Bye.